All right, guys, so today we have a great opportunity to do something kind of cool. We're gonna take a look at two different types of scallops. All right, these are sea scallops from Cape Cod, all right, up in Massachusetts. And these are bay scallops from Peconic Bay, which is in Long Island, right in between the two forks of Long Island. My favorite way to eat scallops is sashimi. We're just gonna shuck them, we're gonna take them out of the shell, and we're gonna dress them two different ways. One we're gonna do with a little bit of tsutsama, which is a tangerine, and the other we're gonna put a little bit of fresh pomegranate on it. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little ice bath going. We're gonna mix a little bit of sea salt into it so that once we shuck them, we can put them into the ice bath. We don't want to serve them sandy. Scallops typically are very sandy when they come out of the shell. We're gonna dislodge the meat. All right, once we get it open, you can see they're really nice and alive. We're gonna remove the skirt, which is also really good to eat, delicious fried. And then we're just gonna dislodge it from the shell. We're gonna remove its tough little piece right over here. It's just that little abductor muscle that holds it into the shell. We're gonna put everything right into the bath, the shell, everything. We'll do a couple pieces of these. You can use a clam knife, you can use a butter knife. The Japanese sometimes will make vinaigrettes out of the liver. You could really feel them, they really wanna stay close. To me, this is the gem. When we talk about great shellfish on the East Coast of the United States, there is nothing better than a bay scallop. And the big daddies, again, nice and alive, which is good. You want it to be alive. That's the idea. When you buy scallops in the store, they discard all this stuff. It's actually really good. You could fry it and you can serve it almost like clam strips. We want to save the rounder half of the shell. That's the better side for serving it in. Right? I open them up and it's amazing. All I smell is the sea. And it's important that you put salt in the water because we don't want to take away from the flavor of the product. Right? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our pomegranate. Get a fresh pomegranate. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to just squeeze it and hit it at the same time. And all the seeds and everything are going to start to fall out. And we want the juice. The juice is important. We got all the seeds out. We got a little bit of pulp, which we're just going to pick away. And that's it. Next is our tsutsama, the tangerine. We're going to fish our scallops out. Lightly dry them, let them drain. We always talk about making sure that we use good quality products. Whether we use salt, whether we use olive oil, whether we use fish, right? So we're going to use some olive oil. And the salt will be more than just the flavor of salt. It's going to add the crunch that's necessary in certain kinds of dishes. Okay, we'll put the scallop back in the shell. We're going to get some of our pomegranate juice. People ask all the time about buying fish, and you should let your fishmonger inspire you. I mean, he should be part of your inspiration. You know, he tells you, listen, I got these great scallops. That's all you should be buying. We don't want the juice to run out. And we'll finish them right on top over here. So we got our bay scallops here. Now we're gonna do our sea scallops. And with this, we're gonna just do a little bit of the tangerine. I told you it was gonna be easy. These are flavors of the fall with things that are really at their best in this particular season. Pepper. On this bay scallops, we're going to use a little bit of finer salt. And on the sea scallops, we got this great salt from Trapani, which is the famous fishing village in Sicily. On the big scallops, we're going to use a little olive oil that's been pressed with blood oranges. And on the bay scallops, we're just going to use a little really super high quality extra virgin olive oil. There you go. Hand harvested sea scallops with pomegranates and tangerine. Simple, right? It's Italian food at its best, man.